Hey guys, Max Perez from Digital Octopus. Today I am super excited because we have a new system for you guys. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna go over everything that it has. I'm gonna leave the radio here. I'm gonna reveal that in just 1 second. So let's get started. I can't wait to show you guys this new radio. So we're gonna start from the back. So if you see the back, it's just like the DO1015 and CC1015, and that's because it's the same system inside. In the back this is gonna look familiar. So this is kind of like what your OEM radio looks like right now behind the head unit face. So I'm gonna just put this aside here. I'm gonna go over every wire that's included. And before I do that, I'm gonna show you the front of the radio. I don't want to leave you suffering. So this is what it looks like. Are you ready? 1, 2. Nice, look at this. All right, so we have this new DO model, and this is the DO2. We're gonna have 2 versions of it. One of them with actual punch buttons that you have here, and then the other one will be this one here, which is kind of touch. Like the factory, like the OEM one. From the difference between the OEM and this one, of course, we got rid of the knobs, which go here, so that gives us more space for the screen. These remain the same, so these are like the actual GM ones right here. Over here we have our built-in mic, and over here we have a reset button just in case we need to reset this unit. We have our AC, HVAC remotes, seat warmers here. We have our hazard lights here, lock and unlock buttons here, and then the rest of these are all add-ons that would, from another radio that we pulled out of. And just so you guys know, there will be another version of this where it won't bring the knobs or none of this here, because we can actually sell this without the actual knobs, and you guys can recycle the ones from your old radio and you can save yourself some money. So you could buy it 2 ways. You could buy it simple, no knobs, and no board, no HVAC board, but you could grab that, of course, from your older unit and put it right in here. And since we're already here, I'm gonna go over some of the buttons here. So we have the power button. So what this does is basically the mute button. It shuts down the volume. It doesn't shut off the radio, it shuts down the volume. If you wanna go to the next track, it's right here. Previous track, source, you could cycle through your source. So this is pretty much like the original CC1015, where it had all the buttons right on the sides, and it's kind of basically the same functions. This one, you could end the calls here. This one is going to be routed to your camera. So if you have a 3D camera system, you could just click on that, and then a 360 system rather, you could just click on that and it'll display right on the screen. Band is for your radio, of course, and then the back button is right here, so you can go to your main screen. Of course, a volume control is going to be right built in, and it's going to be able to work from the steering wheel. So all you have to do is swipe down and and select whatever you need to do from there. And back here is the HVAC controller, which is built in. This is the original part, so this is really good. We're gonna have this one wire here that connects to the radio, to the head unit here, to this part, which is the main board. We're gonna put that on the side for just 1 second. And in the back here, we have our HVAC, which is inside. This is the control module for it, which can be recycled. I don't have all the information on it now, but this is gonna come in the future. This is a prototype model, so it does look kind of a little dirty here because it's been handled. It's been handled a lot, so that's why these buttons look kind of old, because these are recycled from an original HVAC from a Camaro. So we're gonna put this on the side for now, and we're gonna get into the specs. So this is a 464 head unit, so it's 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of ROM, so you can store a lot of things in here. There will be a 128 available of this. I'm just gonna lay this down here, and we're going to the accessory bags. And by the way, guys, this is the first time I'm opening this radio. I haven't even turned this on yet. This is brand new. I'm going through this with you guys. So we have a wire here that says CCD video. So this is most likely for those 2014, 2015 Camaros that have that bumper camera. That's for that. That's what that's for. So we're gonna put that on the side. We have our antenna, and this is for the 4G or Wi-Fi. In this case, it's 5G. So we're gonna put that in here. So there you go. This radio has 5G connectivity and Wi-Fi, so that works for both right there. Next in the bag, we have our microphone. I'm gonna put the microphone aside because if you have OnStar built into your car, you can actually use the OnStar microphone, like the factory microphone, and you don't even have to have a plan with them. You can just use the mic, the Bluetooth mic. So this is not even necessary to put, because remember, you also have one right here in the front of the head unit. So we're gonna put this on the side real quick. Let's continue. This is your AM/FM antenna adapter, so that goes right over here, and this goes to your car in case you don't have a good signal, which is, you know, some Camaros, they need that extra boost for the AM/FM. You can power this up, so it comes with this little module here that you could just plug in to the power source. I'll show you how to do that later, and it'll give an extra boost to the AM/FM. It's not necessary, but if you really listen to AM/FM and you need that clear signal, this is what you need. We have a USB port. It should come with 2 of them, so just gonna put it right over here. Again, all of these radios from us, from Digital Octopus, and most Android radios, they all fit in one place. It's like a puzzle piece, so it just fits right in. It should snap, and it should be easy. So here is our audio harness, and this is where that microphone will connect. If you want to connect it here, you will use this one. This is for you guys that have a sound system, like an aftermarket one. This is where you connect your subwoofer. We have a video out, so if you have monitors that you want to put it in the back seat or for any other reason, then we have auxiliary in. We have a power out. This is a remote out, so this is where you will connect your antenna adapter in case you need that power. You can just plug that in, just splice those two together, put them in together like this. Again, this is totally optional. Video in, another video in, and then we have auxiliary out and auxiliary out left. So we have right and left, and then we have ins right in here. Then this one here, we're gonna push to the side and open, and this is for a SIM card reader. Don't get this wrong. Do not put a memory card in here, like a memory stick that you will put on your phone. This is not for memory. This is in case you need to connect to the internet using a SIM card from AT&T or T-Mobile or whatever you need. This is what is used. Then we will connect this where it goes. There's only one that fits, so it's this one right here, and we're gonna push down on it, and that should be nice and snug. I should be able to pick up the radio with it. This should be a tight fit. There you go. We have our reverse camera wire. So if you have an aftermarket reverse camera, usually there will be a wire just like this. This will be like the DOC 1013 or 1015. If you're already at 1415, if you already have it wired, all you have to do is just plug those two in from the camera, and you should be good to go. So I'm gonna put this right over here. Again, these only fit in one place, so I can't mess up. It's built to fit in one location. We have our main power harness, but I'm gonna leave this last, since it has more wires. We have our new CAN bus right here, and that we're gonna connect to the harness. It's right here. Again, it only fits one way. There you go. So we'll put that aside for now. Next, we have our door chime. Put this aside, and that goes to the main harness as well. So I'm gonna put this aside again, and again, only fits one way. Right here has some little hook that goes up, so just snaps in. Right. Put it on the side. Right here we have an upgraded GPS antenna. This is why it's so much bigger than the other ones. This is much more powerful. So that will go. I'm actually going to open this one up. Again, this is the first time I'm opening this. I've never seen it before. Like, I've seen the outside of the radio, but I've never even opened the bag because I haven't had a chance to do this. So we had some issues with this CC 1015 and DO 1015, and we've been trying to deal with that. But thanks God, you know, that's being taken care of. We're here to help you guys. For you guys that have those R1s that are having vertical lines on the screen, we're all working to get that fixed for you guys. So this is the GPS antenna, much bigger than the original one. And right here is the tape. So this is peel back. We'll put that, you know, you can stick that in the back of the radio. And the last two wires here, I'm gonna put this aside. You have an option to use either one of the two. So we could use another USB, which is this one here, right? And this is a 6-port. If you have a 2014, 2015, then you can use this one and connect your center console USB here. So for the one in your little glove compartment in the middle seat, that middle compartment. So there's a USB in there, and you can just plug that right in here. You will need to get rid of this USB here. So we put this out. We're gonna use this one for now. So you could go either way. So you could route, this one will route automatically to that centerpiece, and this one will just stay in your glove compartment in case you need to connect anything else. So dash camera, USB drive, whatever you need to put in there. This is the main harness here. And if you notice, in the main harness, we have a little connection, and that goes right over here. All right, so that one little harness that belongs right over here, this is the green wire and purple. This is the one that makes your steering wheel remote work and your actual HVAC work. So a lot of people with the CC 1015, they would complain that the AC wasn't working, it wasn't turning on, or the DO 1015, and it's just that. It was because they forgot to plug this in. Now we're gonna plug in the main harness. We have some wires left. These are the OnStar cables, and these go to the auxiliary in. So we're just gonna put this right here. So we're gonna connect to auxiliary in. This is L, and then auxiliary in with R. There we go. So now we got those two connected. All right, so basically this is pretty much it for all the connections. Like, I can literally go into my car now, just run these wires, just leave them as is, plug this in, plug the USBs, plug the main harness, and we're good to go. So before I do that though, let me just connect the radio. So that's what that's gonna look like in front of your radio. And this is what the head unit is gonna look like again. So we're gonna take this wire, the one wire that comes with one harness, the metal parts right here, those teeth, they're gonna go facing in. So it's gonna go in like this. So it's gonna be facing this part here. So I'm gonna go ahead, and again, they only fit one way, and it should snap in. So there you go. I don't know if you heard it snap, but that snapped in. And like I said, basically this is pretty much it. We can literally go to the car now, plug this in, and then just plug the AC, and we should be ready to go. Before I go though, I want to show you guys the other model that we have, the other face. I'm gonna put them side by side, and you guys tell me in the comments which one you like better. We're gonna be selling both of them, but eventually we're gonna get rid of one of them if we have, you know, if you like one more than the other. Of course, it's going to be hard to tell, but you know, at the end of the year, we'll be able to tell which one is the best seller. So I'm gonna, give me 1 second, I'll get that other unit. I have to get it unpacked, and I'll put it side by side so you guys can look at it. Alright guys, I'm back. So these are the two head units side by side. Like I said, this one has push buttons here, and there's silver buttons. The configuration is a little bit different. You have your navigation here, back button here, as opposed where this one is down here. We have a radio, AM, FM, radio shortcut here, and these are all shortcuts. Shouldn't affect, how the radio is gonna work, but it definitely affects how it looks right now. So again, like I'm leaning towards more of this one here, but again, it's up to you guys. What do you like better? You like the push buttons, or you like the touch buttons? Again, here they are side by side. For some reason, the screen of this one looks bigger, but they're the same size. I actually had to pull this paper out, just kind of laid it on top, and it's about the same size of the paper here on both. Even if I put it like this, it's just some weird illusion that for some reason this one looks a little bit bigger, but again, they're the same size. It looks a little bigger on camera. Don't know why. I don't know if it's the angle of the camera. Don't know what's happening. Again, this is best if you have this radio here, because you will need those buttons. Again, guys, like I mentioned before, we are going to be selling a different model where it does not have any of the knobs. This way you can go ahead and recycle your old ones, like this one here, and you can just use your original ones, or you could buy it, completely assembled. Of course, it's a little bit more because these little things are getting hard to get. So eventually, once all of these sell out with the knobs, we're gonna stop selling those, and we're gonna just keep selling without the AC knob. So if you guys have one of these, you guys are in luck. If you have a 2014, 2015, just so you know, the button here, you don't have a lock and unlock on your vehicle. Again, if you have a 2014, 2015 Camaro with the MyLink system, this will not work for you. The lock and unlock, that is because your car is not wired for this. But still, we need to keep this button here because most radios for those Camaros are made like this one here. So remember, the MyLink system was just an upgrade, so there's not too many of those around anyway, so we need to go with this button here. But you will be able to use the hazard lights from the head unit because that's wired, of course. And that's it, guys. So that's pretty much it for you guys. So this is the DO2 again. Two different models. Again, we're gonna have a model without the knobs, so you can recycle your old knobs. It's gonna be a cheaper price. You could buy it fully assembled. Remember, these are not going to be new buttons because these are very, very hard to find nowadays. They're very expensive actually, just to buy the new board, so it's not even worth selling it brand new. So if you guys want to save some money, you can go ahead and transfer your old parts to this one, like your HVAC parts to the new one. And of course, we're gonna have videos on how to do this, and we'll make it as simple as possible for you guys. So you guys take care. If you have any questions, reach out to us at digitaloctopusradio.com, and at the bottom there's a chat section. Just write to us there and we'll get right back to you.